Okay, hey friends. So today I want to do a weekly wrap up. So today's Friday, and I guess my worst nightmare happened. Well, it could have been worse, but I broke my favorite water bottle. Okay, so these water bottles were were milk bottles from Japan, and so they were my favorite. Fortunately, I have a couple more. They have a few more, but I was very, very sad. I kind of knocked it over, but it hit this part right on something just the right way, and it shattered. And so I feel like I need to give it a proper burial. I've had it probably for 5 years, and I love it for drinking my water. But anyway, I wanted to show you, speaking of water, what I do to prepare my water. I'm going to lower this a little bit so you can see my counter a little bit better. Okay, so what I do in the morning, if I don't do this, I will not drink water in the day as much as I should. And so I'm going to actually bring in a stainless steel one because I usually like to have 3 or 4 of them. I have one more of these upstairs, but Andrew's been using it. So what I do is I fill it up with my, so you can see my Berkey. So I fill it up with my purified water, and then I will fill, for example, one of them, I will put my minerals. So this is the ketone minerals. This is the hypertonic, but you can just get the isotonic. And these minerals come, I guess, from deep within the French waters or whatever. So these are really good for trace minerals. So just so I remember to take them, I'll put them in one of my water bottles. And then in another one, I'll put either vitamin C or I've been putting rosehip powder for vitamin C. So I put that in there. The rosehip powder kind of floats. Oh, my little top is upstairs, but then I'll top it, I'll shake it. And usually throughout the day, it kind of eventually goes down. Or I'll just put the vitamin C, and that one dissolves pretty well. If I don't have the ketone minerals, I can also put some Celtic sea salt or Himalayan sea salt, and that's how I will prepare my waters. And then what I do is so the other day I showed you these tack-in plates, and what they are is they're infused with this zero energy, and they're infused forever. They have all the frequencies needed, and you never have to recharge them. So what I do is I just set my water on top of them. I guess you can't really see that. You can see that. I set my water on top of them. Now this one today, I'm going to start using the stainless steel. So I'm going to set this one facing down here because it's not going to go through the metal. And then I will set these here, and then when I'm ready to drink them, then I'll drink them. In the summer, I will probably just go ahead and I have a big glass thing, and I'll go and sit them out in the sun. If I do that, it's winter, it'll freeze. So what else? Last night I took Andrew to a orientation for a charter school that he's in a lottery for. It's a little bit far. He'd have to, take a bus and take the train. There's a bunch of kids even from out here that would probably go, so they would go in a pack. But it's basically it's like concurrent enrollment with the university, but it's a STEM-based school. So we were just going there just to look at it. I actually interned there about 11 years ago. They have grown, and they built a new building, and his building, because they expanded to 9th graders, so his building is actually farther than the one that I was at. So I was like, oh, it would be a big commitment for 3 years. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what we did yesterday. This week, I had some really interesting things. So first of all, I had one guy called me because we met at an event, and I had given him a patch for anxiety, but told him to wait until he needed it. So he called me, and I thought he was going to tell me that he used it and it was great, but he lost it. So because he really needed it, so he came out, and then so we did some work. So that was great. He felt much better when he left, and then Let's see, one of my distributors called, or my brand partner, and her friend has been waiting for months. She to start using patches, and so she was waiting for my friend who had what she had been using for her liver, and her liver markers have always been really, really high. So my friend finally got the nerve to get her new liver panel, and her numbers were really low, the lowest they've been in years and years. So then her friend went on board with her, and so that was exciting. And another one of my friends, she got a new brand partner herself, and so I want to shout out to Dina for that. So congratulations, yay Dina. And today, in about an hour, I'm going with the Chamber of Commerce to the business. They have once a month. They have a business of the month presentation, and I'm going to be going to that. And it's going to be it's at the Mad Man's Hobby. I went to look it up and I forgot to write it down. But anyway, it looks like it's for people who really like trucks and big kind of things, and it's on State Street. It's at 10 o'clock. If you happen to be local and you want to stop by, it looks like it would be kind of interesting. But that's what I'll be doing. And on Monday, I will catch you for the weekly message. And one of my friends said that she would like me to talk about minerals. So what I might do is on Monday, I'll start talking about different minerals, because there's a lot to unpack with minerals, so we can just whittle away with that a little bit every week. And there's my cat, so I guess it's time to go. I will see you until Monday. Bye. Have a great weekend.